stop being soft while doing cold calls. I did 1000 cold calls in last 30 days and that's what I learned. Initially my closing rate was just 7%, which got jumped up to 81% by following a 4-step formula. So the average cold call can help you to get a maybe in the end of the conversation, but this 15-minute detailed video following a 4-step cold call formula will help you to get up to 81% boost rate in your conversations and always get a yes in the end of that cold call. So this is a direct approach, high conviction, elite salespeople follow to secure high meetings after every cold call. This is not about being pushy. This is about being powerful. And what elite salesperson do, they do not just use this 4-step formula. They also bypasses the noise. They also bypasses the sales objections as well as just like I'm not interested in your deal, call me later. They also bypass such type of objections throughout the conversation. Just try to imagine what happens if you can demonstrate your presence, your authority, your knowledge within 30 seconds. And you are not assumed as a vendor in that conversation. You are assumed as a peer. It will always command respect for you. Try to understand every minute you are following to do a cold call. These every minute will help you to boost up your business. Whenever you are making a cold call, you are just asking for the permission. You are just asking for their time. You are not just losing the respect of that person. You are not just wasting their time, but wasting yours too. Because in that time you can grab more sales, you can have more conversations. Being a elite salesperson is not just they always ask for the permissions. They always hold the authority throughout the conversation and they close the deal because they don't demand the permission. They don't demand the respect. They earn it. That's how a elite salesperson follow the approach. So this 4-step framework plus one bonus tip will help you to close 81% cold calls throughout your whole conversation. So let's start the video. This is not about being pushy. This is being confident what you wear, what you carry. It's about having conviction on every word you are saying throughout the conversation. So this elite sales script which will help you to get 81% jump it. So let's come to the first point of this 4-step framework. But before that, subscribe to my channel if you really want to become a sales expert in your journey, and I will be sharing a bunch of stuff along the video. So coming to the point which is high status. So first of all, you need to eliminate all type of permission sentences you are using throughout the conversation. So let's suppose you are asking, do you have a moment? Can we talk right now? Can we talk at that particular time? I have some product which can help you. I want to share something about my product or services to you. I want to do this. I want to do this. Can I get this? Can we have some time? So whenever you are asking for the permission, you are giving authority to that person rather than holding authority in your hand. And that's why you are losing. You are not a charity man. Your time is more valuable than theirs because you are providing a solution to their problem. So have a mindset shift rather than being a beggar who is begging to purchase their product or services. Become a problem solver, and this will help you to eventually close more deals. So coming straight to the script of that cold part, which is hi, your prospect name. This is your name. I know we haven't spoken before, but the reason for my call is I help companies like yours who are suffering from this pain point. Just fill up those gaps I shared with you. So let me give you an example for the same. Hi Michael, this is Pranshu Agrawal. I know we haven't spoken before, but the reason for this direct call is I help companies like yours who are suffering from laying off the staff and saving 40% budget in their businesses of SaaS start. So what I did, I was direct, it was concise, I was unapologetic, I was holding the authority throughout the conversation, and I was completely direct. I was not asking for their permission. I was telling them that this is the reason I am calling to you. I can help you out in this such scenarios and we can have a further discussion on this. So once you start shifting yourself from begging to a problem solver, you become unapologetic, you are saving your time, you are holding the authority, and you are holding your frame. This will make you powerful, and this will not making you a person who is just asking for something. So when you do such type of conversation, just like if you speak this cold call script, then this will help you to hold the conversation for much longer and you can secure a high value meeting at the end. So use this and let me know what type of cold call script you were using earlier in the comment section. So coming to the second point, which is before jumping to the step 2, I want to share this opener to your prospect. This will eventually hold you as an authority and make them see yourself as an expert, because this demonstrates that you know what you are doing, you know whom you are talking to, and this will let them understand that you are not just a person who are just selling their product. You are a person who knows what is happening in the market, what problems that particular businesses are facing, and how you are solving them. And that's how you command respect through the conversation. Coming to the step 2 of this 4-step closer framework, which is an insightful question, insightful triggering question. So let's suppose when you ask this, your host whom you are talking to can be replied through objection that I'm not interested, I don't have time right now, or something like that. But what you need to do, you need to again throw a question once they said this. What you need to say, I'm just curious what you are trying to do or what you are doing to solve this problem, and what was the problem, what is the problem your industry people is facing. You just need to put that statement instead of problem. Just like we had a conversation with Michael, you can replace it with, hey Michael, I'm just curious what you are doing to solve that problem, laying 40% people and saving almost 40% budget in your SaaS startup. Once you ask this, what it does, it will position yourself that you are not a newbie in this business area. You know what is happening in the market, what is the exact issues SaaS startups are facing, and how they are trying to solve. In this scenario, 2 things happen. First, maybe they are not doing anything, so they will be intrigued by your question and they will ask how you can solve them, what solution you are providing, what problem you are solving. So here you can set up a meeting. Don't pitch your product, set up a meeting. Or in the second scenario, they must be doing something. So they will reply that Pranshu, I was doing something. We are having a time frame. We will be solving this blah 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 blah. So what you can say, I know you are working on this, which I really appreciate. Can you let me know how much time it will take to solve? So they will show some time, let's say 3 months. So you can say, if you have the capabilities, that we can solve this problem within 1.5 to 2 months by saving your 10% or 20% of the money. This will help you to build more authority throughout the conversation, and you can set up a high value meeting at that.
Thank you for being a part of this whole journey. If you really want to kick off your sales as well as business journey and you are ready to take the next step to become a young millionaire or the first millionaire in your family, then subscribing will ensure you for your continuous learning and the right strategies, practical tips which will eventually kick off your business. So join us, a community of like-minded peoples as well as the folks who are nailing their journey. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on all notifications. Let me know what is the biggest challenge you are facing in your sales journey in the comment section right now.
Coming to the step 3 of this framework is handling the not interested objection. So once you have this conversation with them, so what they will say, there can be two scenarios. Either they will set up a meeting with you or they will say, I'm not interested. So I'm not interested is not just an objection. It's a smoke screen. They are saying either I didn't see value, whatever the thing you are pitching, or they tried something earlier which doesn't work out for them. So what you can say, I'll script for you that I appreciate that, and I'm not here to sell anything to you without solving your problem. So I am just curious whether you already solved this problem or that particular pain point is not your issue right now. It's not your priority right now. So let me rephrase that with Michael example. So Michael, I appreciate that I'm not here to sell out anything to you without solving your problem. I'm just curious, either you tried something which doesn't work out for you, or that solving 40% of your budget, saving 40% of your startup budget to work on your business is not a priority, right? So what it will do, it will hold you as an authority. It will make you see a person who has some priorities in their life. They are helping someone. And secondly, this distinguish whether that person is a gatekeeper or a decision maker. If that person is a gatekeeper, you either need to hold a meeting or you need to bypass that gatekeeper to the decision maker doing something. Otherwise, if a decision maker is saying that it is not a priority for us right now, then it clearly states that person does not understand the criticality of the problem. Either you can magnify the criticality of that problem in front of that person, or you can move on to the next prospect. Because if a person does not understand that is their problem in their business and you are not able to make them emphasize about that, they are not going to purchase your service. You are just wasting your time. So always have a clarity whether that person needs to be put in a follow-up bucket or I need to have a conversation back to back with that person. So just put that person into a follow-up list if the decision maker says no in that conversation. But if a gatekeeper bypasses the conversation and make the decision maker say, yeah, that's a priority right now, someone else is working, you can pitch accordingly. Coming to the fourth point, which is the high status close. So once they engage with you in that conversation, so you need to understand whether that person is interested. So you need to close them and book a meeting. You don't need to leak the information. This is the most crucial part you need to understand. Most people start leaking the information that my product has these features, my product can do this. That's a cold call. You need to book a meeting for them. You need to leak that information into that meeting, not on a call right now, because they will pass the half information to the decision maker and they will say no. It's better to book a call, have a one-to-one meeting with them and close that thing. So what I will do if I was in your shoes in that scenario. So based on the conversation we had, and that was a fruitful conversation, let's book a 15-minute deep dive session to see if our solution can help. So does it make sense to book a 15-minute slot in the upcoming week to see what type of transformation you can get to our audience? So what you did, you played with the word. First of all, you asked that person, does it make sense to have a meeting on this? So if that person says no, that person needs to give a reason why this insight is not valuable to them and why they are not seeing that problem as a priority to be solved. And secondly, this will keep them stressed that I need to hold a meeting with that person in order to understand how this can be solved within such time frame with such amount of budget. So these playing with smartly words will help you to become a light sales person, because you are not just begging for the things. You are making them understand you are suffering from this problem. I am the solution. You need to get to me. I'm not the person who will be chasing you. So always try to put yourself as an authority. I also want to share one more point here. Four-step framework is closed. I will be sharing 2 bonus points here. First of all, you need to work on the tonality. Whenever you are having a conversation with your prospect, if you are speaking like this is the product I'm doing, this is the product transformation what we did. If your tonality is same throughout the conversation, you are never going to make that conversation fruitful, or you are never going to make a sale in that. Just try to understand, when I'm recording this video, when I'm talking with you, does my whole tonality look same? No. I'm emphasizing on some words, or you can say some feelings. I'm sharing some feelings throughout the conversation. When I'm speaking some important words, I'm stressing over those words. My body language will change, my face expressions will change. So whenever you are having a conversation, have a journey of ups and downs of tonality for the conversation that will make that person person being engaged with you. Secondly, to become authoritative in that conversation, you need to speak 25% slower. I'm not saying you need to speak like this. My name is Pranshu, Agrawal, and this and this. No. You need to speak in a manner they will hold you authority, because if a person speaks slowly, that simply signifies that person does not care about anything. They are here to solve the problem. Secondly, whenever your prospect asks any question to you, don't simply reply back. Just listen to back to them, hold for 1 to 2 seconds, then reply. Let's suppose you ask me, Pranshu, what is the price of this service? I will hold for it, then I will reply. I understand you want to know the price of this product, but before that, I also want to share a few transformations and few more features about this product, and this will help you to understand what is the required budget for this product. And you can simply reply back that you will let me know what will be the real budget to solve such kind of problem. And let me know one thing, why I didn't tell you price upfront, and why I was circling you back that we need to have a conversation on these features transformation. After that, I will let you know. Let me know in the comment section why I said that. If you don't know, just check out the comment section. I have a pinned comment among them. So if you check out the 290, if you start taking pause, if you start understanding them, and if you are not reverting, just like your feelings are emerging suddenly, you're replying by taking a pause. This will help you to hold your authority throughout the conversation. Now coming to the last point of this whole video, which is the mindset shift of an elite salesperson.
Welcome, future sales master. Imagine you are waking every day knowing that you have the skill set to close any deal, as well as the mindset to achieve the financial freedom. If you really want to become a sales expert, you need to hit the subscribe button, join the community of like-minded achievers, so you can be pushed to your true potential and you can literally achieve the financial freedom in your life. So hit the subscribe button now and turn on all notifications. Coming back to the video.
So this is the mindset of an elite salesperson. So whenever they are having a conversation with their prospect, so they hold conviction throughout the conversation. Whenever they are speaking any word, they have conviction in every word they are raising, because of 2 reasons. First of all, they understand they are not interrupting someone, they are adding value in their life and their businesses. Secondly, they know what type of transformation their product can bring. This is the best product in the market, and once you have such beliefs in yourself, in your business, or whatever the product you're selling, then it will instantly elevate you and make you see as an ally. So just believe on those 2 things and you start carrying the conviction your prospect ever needs. Stop asking for permission, just start owning your value. Start owning the respect or the conversation, have some knowledge, have some belief in yourself, and that's how you are going to make a lot in the sales. So this script is your new standard. If you want more elite level strategies which will help you to build a 7-figure sales business, I did $70,000 in last 3 years. In the current year, I'm going to hit a benchmark of $350,000 and going to rise more. If you want to do the same, hit the subscribe button now, tap on all notifications, because I shared a lot of videos regarding sales and business which will help you eventually to become the elite in sales and build 7-figure, 8-figure businesses or sales machines. So I hope you like this video. I also shared one detailed video how you can become a sales coach. While having a sales conversation, either you will be lacking conviction, you don't know what to say when a prospect throws objection, whatever the things, how you need to price up your product, or you don't know how you can build yourself as an authority throughout the conversation. For this to become an ultimate sales coach, you need to watch out this video right now.